Good morning, Virgo. This is going to be your video. I said in my last video, last weekend was one of the biggest festivals I have all year, so it took a lot of preparing for it. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all I did was sleep. I was wore out. I was so tired. So, then I made several shifts over the weekend in consciousness. Like leveled up big time. So that was very draining in itself. So I am very high vibrational today. When I'm high vibrational, I tend not to focus so much on the physical circumstances as to what's going on behind the scenes, but we will see what happens. I did decide that I am only reading the energy of the cards. I'm not going to worry about what suit it is or anything like that. I'm only reading the energy of the cards because I feel like my messages are more clear when I do that. I'm using my basic tarot deck today. That's too many. And I feel like they give the best messages because the energy is so clear to read. All right, that one definitely wanted to come out. It said, read me, read me. Energy Oracle. Sorry, I'm moving a little slow today. Still a little tired. Come on, give me a card for Virgo. Card for Virgo. Or two, or three. You know what? I'm going to take them. I am going to take them. All right, my fortune telling cards. Vampire Oracle. Boy. Well, I'm just going to take all these here then. All right, we have a Wheel of Fortune. Let's see the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card has, in this particular reading, has to do with certain events that have happened in your life that you have come to figure out and realize why they happened. And I feel like this kind of happens as like a tower moment. I had a moment over the weekend where I was able to see clearly why everything's happened the way that it's happened, why I took certain turns in my life. And so this is the energy that I'm getting with this card, that you are starting, sorry I lagged for a minute, you are starting to realize this, that there's a certain reason why everything has happened the way that it has. That's beautiful. We have the World and a man holding a coin. With this World card, basically it's like this energy of you've got the whole world in your hands. Like you have endless possibilities. I feel like lots of good things are coming your way, and you're starting to realize that you basically can manifest anything that you want into your physical world. Another message with this card. And if you have not gotten there, like I said, with this Wheel of Fortune energy, really being able to see things clearly now, see beyond the veil, and now really stepping into your ability to manifest into your life, and this is happening. Like the endless possibilities. And the same with this man holding a coin. This is abundance, you know, and once you realize that you are abundance, that is your natural vibration. This is not something you have to go chasing after. You will attract it all day long, abundance in like many different ways into your life. But you have to release that control, the need to control people, the need to know all the outcomes. I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune card, that was kind of uncomfortable for you, because you realized that you didn't have control the whole time. And that can be kind of scary and kind of throwing you off your game a little bit. But also look at the faith aspect of it, how much faith and maturity and how much growth, how much soul expansion you have as a result. We have Queen of Swords. And there's a goddess energy coming through with this. God, goddess, depending on, you know, if you're male or female watching this. But really realizing your self-worth and stepping into that role as a god, goddess, powerful co-creator with the universe that's able to manifest anything you want into your physical reality. It's beautiful. Financial constraints and victory. The financial constraints that you have are all in your mind. Is because we are manifesting, we're creating, because we're simulating our reality, because we are here as divine beings having a human experience, not the other way around. Okay? So I always imagine myself in this, you know, I'm this soul, you know, this ancient soul, this powerful soul, and I'm sitting in this simulator machine. You know, got like my headgear on and stuff, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to experience this week? Okay, well, I want to experience having financial constraints. Okay, well, let's just put that particular cartridge in or whatever, you know. So I'm experiencing this. Now, if I'm in alignment with my soul, I'm telling myself, you know what, I am experiencing this. And at the time I'm experiencing it, yes, it seems very real, because if it didn't seem real, then what would be the point? But then you have to reach the point where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go into a place of deep faith, because I know things always work out the way they're supposed to. And voila, there you are. You have mastered having financial constraints. Off to the look, because we have a victory card. You have mastered that. So now we're off to learn about something else. But the whole time we're abundance, because, you know, we can just pop in a cartridge and have all the money that we want. We have that much power. So you have this victory card. You have mastered these particular situations. Let them go. Stop focusing on them, because it wasn't real to begin with. Not really. It seemed real, but on the soul level, it wasn't real. This is just something you wanted to experience. So you have this victory, move on. Don't dwell on it anymore. That way those lessons won't pop back up. You won't need to pop that cartridge back in anymore. Reminds me of Atari, for those of you old enough to remember. You can tell them old cartridges. All right, we have 4 of coins. And once again, I'm getting, you know, this energy of manifestation, setting intentions, focusing on what it is that you want, and realizing that you can manifest just like this. I think Virgo, I think out of all the signs that I've read, I think you are the manifesting master. You should probably be here doing this video and telling us how to do it, because I feel like this is something you have mastered. You understand how it works now, and you have for a long time, like even before people started talking about the law of attraction. Beautiful. All right, we have the gift. So the universe wants to give you a gift, and that gift is that understanding, knowledge, power, to really take you to the next level, to where you don't ever have to worry about this again. That financial constraints, you don't ever have to worry about that again. So, like I said, the universe is wanting to give you this gift of knowledge, power, awareness, pure consciousness, which is who you are as a soul. Anyway, you're just going to align more to it. Beautiful. The Fool. Now, see, the Fool does not have any type of element of control at all. You know, with the traditional tarot deck, this is the traditional tarot deck here. This is like, normally there's like a 0. Yes, there's a 0 right here. This is like the very first card. You know, the Fool starts off on this adventure called life. Real optimistic. The world is his oyster. You know, kind of like this card here. The whole world is yours. And then he goes and he has all kinds of experiences like this and heartbreak and all kinds of stuff. So this is that Fool card. This is that beginning, you know, like I said, realizing, you know, the world is yours. And I mean, I said all of it. This is that energy that you're in. And if you're not in this energy, you need to be in this and not be scared of anything that could happen along the way, because you know everything's happening just like it's supposed to be happening, because there's more at play than what meets the eye. We have Nightmare, Psychic Protection, Shield, Bad Dreams. Okay, so I feel like somebody's having nightmares or bad dreams, some insomnia. You know, and a lot of times when you are leveling up, especially spiritually, your subconscious just kind of goes crazy. You know, you have all these fears in your subconscious and they don't know where else to go. And if you really balance them out during the day, they tend to pop out more at night, just because, like I said, that fear-based energy that you have built up in your subconscious has nowhere to go. So actually, this is a good sign. This means that you're really balancing your stuff out during the day. You're really dealing with any fears, any doubts, any self-doubt, any criticism. You're really dealing with that and really releasing any type of fears that you have or concerns. And like I said, it's playing out at night. You might try meditating before you go to sleep. Try not eating anything past like 7. Actually, I heard the opposite about eating. I actually heard that if you don't eat anything past 7, you have more vivid dreams because your body's not digesting. Now, if you eat, so maybe you should eat something before you go to sleep. You eat something before you go to sleep, then your body is working at night while you're sleeping, digesting. So it's something to think about, unless the dreams aren't bothering you that bad. 5 of Staffs. This is about learning how to work well with others. Cooperation. Asking for help when you need it. You don't always have to do everything yourself, because when you're doing everything yourself and you're too scared to ask for help, or my neighbors are back and they're so loud, I apologize. When you're doing everything yourself, you tend to be kind of bitter about it, don't you? And then before you know it, you just explode. Why do I always have to do everything myself? Well, because you're not asking for help. And the reason you're not asking for help is because you're so controlling about how things get done. You're going to have to, relax a little bit about this. This is not good for your health, your physical health. So this is something you need to work on. That message just came through. Enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation. You have been getting a lot of this lately, a lot. And if you haven't, you're going to. And maybe you're the one to share it with somebody else. But lots of epiphanies lately, synchronicities, signs. And these are letting you know that you are being divinely guided and you are exactly where you need to be. And so many times we see signs and stuff, and we want to kind of create a story around it. I know, like with my twin flame, whenever I would see his name everywhere, I'd be like, oh, he's thinking about me, this, that, or whatever else. It's actually the universe letting you know you're on the right path. So try not to create too many stories around it, and just embrace it as encouragement. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Justice. So I feel like maybe somebody has wronged you somehow, or in your mind they've wronged you, disrespected you, been disloyal, let you down. You had certain expectations around this person, and they didn't fulfill them. And so you're angry at them. But you're being asked to pull it back. It starts with you. Did you really, do you feel like maybe you might have set yourself up in a position for this? Expecting other people to think and act like you do. Not everybody's going to think and act like you do. And in fact, most people can't even be half of what you are. Because Virgo, you're a lot. Everybody can't do what you do. And not everybody is going to be for you, and you're not going to be for everybody else. So try to lower, if not release, at least lower your expectations of other people, and really start working on working with others, meeting people at their eye level. Sometimes you got to do that in order to cooperate. Now, I'm not saying lower your standards. I'm not saying dim your light. But I'm saying sometimes when you're dealing with other people, you have to realize that they're not on your level. And that's okay, because we each are growing at our own pace. And use your intuition, use your empathy to kind of feel your way through it. That's what I was trying to say. Reason, listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. So with this reason card, not only can you meet other people on their level of consciousness when you're trying to relate to them, but maybe they might have something to say that you need to hear. And I feel like that is what I'm guiding you towards, because there's a message you need to hear from somebody. You know, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's someone you haven't gotten along with. And maybe you're going to hear them out, and they're going to say something, and you're going to be like, whoa. There was an example of something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, it's stupid, but, and understand, I'm not a political person also. Please, no politics on my page, please. But somebody had posted a meme of, it was like President Trump, and no, it was former President Clinton, Bill Clinton. And they had said something to the fact that how is he, a man who had a whole affair in the White House, going to tell President Trump what he can do in the White House? And when I heard this, and I thought, at first I was like, yeah, that's true. And then I thought, you know what? Just because of, and understand, please no politics here, because I don't give a shit about politics. It was just an observation. When somebody makes a mistake and they pay for it, and they, like, you know, even if they weren't like removed from office, or, you know, didn't have, you know, consequences you would think that, you know, somebody would have, they still had a lot of heat come down on them. A lot. And when somebody learns from like a mistake, okay, and understand there are really no mistakes, nobody knows better than they do. So you could look at it two ways. You could be like, what a hypocrite. Or you could be like, you know what better person to give me advice about what not to do than somebody who did something that was under scrutiny. So there's always more than one way to look at things. And that is what you're being asked to do with this situation here. All right, thank you, Virgo. And please no politics in my comments because I will delete them. I don't like politics, and I'm not trying to bring the energy to this channel, but it was just something I thought of, and it was just a good point to make. So thank you for watching.